Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Highly welcome. My name is Michael Hagen. I'm working as a solution consultant for Blue Prism. And in the following 15 minutes, I would like to take you to a journey that begins in the dark IT department and leads us to a modern, transformed enterprise that takes advantage of cloud and AI-related services to deliver significant business value. But how to use AI most efficiently? Blue Prism's connected RPA is the foundation to reach the goal. It's a road to AI. So let us start with looking in history of automation. In the beginning, automation was pretty boring, to be honest. Remember the times when the admins in the IT wrote scripts to simplify their daily tasks. For example, writing some backup scripts or creating Excel macros. This made individual work much easier, maybe, but it was usually not scalable and therefore not usable for any other employee. And so it did not bring any real value to the company. But since a couple of years, we have been able to automate not only simple tasks, but more complex processes across the application boundaries using a uniform platform. And such a solution is now crucial and vital for the companies. For many, especially 4 aspects. First of all, it reduces cost through scaling effects. The second one, it's totally error-free. The result is error-free. The only thing is you have to ensure that the right data are entered into the automation process. But if you ensure this, the result will be error-free. And it overcomes short-term personal bottlenecks. For example, if your enterprise, if your company has a particular initiatives and you need to hire additional 50 employees, this is not possible on a short time, in a short notice. But it's possible to hire these kind of virtual workers, these digital workers, we call the robots. This is not a big issue. So you can support your initiatives very, very easily. And you increase the creativity of your employees because you take away the burden of doing boring and repetitive tasks all the day. So this increases the creativity of your whole company. And it is also important to open the platform, this kind of robotic process automation platform, to a best of breed approach, to open it up to third-party vendors, especially AI vendors. Because in the last few years, companies have discovered the enormous potential of AI for different areas. These are individualized AI solutions or cloud-based AI services. And now more and more use cases are established in the enterprise. So in a nutshell, AI supports decision-making processes, makes it faster and more precise. RPA, robotic process automation, increases the process speed and accuracy. And the combination RPA and artificial intelligence gives you the real boost. So it's our recommendation to automate as much of the process where AI is a significant part of. And then you reach your real target, you reach artificial intelligence. But who is Blue Prism and why is their solution unique? So Blue Prism was founded by these 2 more or less young guys nearly 20 years ago, because they worked together in the banking area for Barclays Bank. And their task was to automate key business processes. While doing this, they created a solution we are called now robotic process automation. As mentioned before, nearly 2 decades ago, the company was founded in 2001. And I only want to highlight some significant points in the history of this company. In 2012, our chief marketing officer created the acronym RPA, Robotic Process Automation, which is now an acronym for the whole market. It was created in preparation of a conference. He created this acronym. 2 years later, we invented the indirect partner sales model. So we're 100% partner focused. We're doing everything with a partner also in your market. 2 years later, Blue Prism went public. We are the only public RPA vendor in the market. And in the last year, we acquired Autonomy. With the acquisition of Autonomy, we can offer you the whole RPA stack as a software as a service. We come to this later on. What are the key features of our solution, of our platform? One of the main important key features is the architecture itself, the architecture we provide and which was created in a banking environment. This also covers the enterprise platform itself. We will come to this point. For a bank, security is the most important topic, and this is and all these things are put together in this enterprise platform. Another one is a digital exchange. So the interface to third-party vendors to the AI space. So first of all, the architecture. The architecture is totally it's a no-code platform. So this is very business focused. The business guys can use it because there is no need for writing a code. It's totally object oriented. So any object you are creating, regardless whether it's an object, whether it's an application, whether it's a process, it can be reused by any other part of the process, any other part of the automation center of excellence. This is very important from our perspective, and we are designed and developed as a client-server architecture based on Microsoft technology. As mentioned before, we do not provide a simple solution. We are providing a real enterprise platform, which is very important from a security standpoint. The infrastructure is highly secure. Every component is encrypted and is highly secure. We have a centrally managed user access control, which is also very important in this space. We offer a systemized and centralized activity log. So every action, every access to one of our components is logged and stored centrally. Nothing is stored on a robot side, on a client side. Everything is stored in a centralized, secure database. And not only the platform itself, also the development of the platform is certified. We have the highest Veracode certification a software vendor can have. This covers the way we develop the code and the source code itself. From a compliance perspective, everything is put into an audit log. We provide an end-to-end object process change history. And if an auditor comes to your company and want to see the logs, you can provide these logs to an auditor and it's audit proofed. Scalability is also a very important factor for the banking environment due to the fact that all objects are reusable and shareable. In addition to this, we separated the robots, we call it digital worker, from the process. So you have an end-to-end relationship. You can link any process to any robot and vice versa. This is a very important feature to increase the utilization of your robots. And the last point is the operating model. The operating model, we offer Blue Prism on-prem, in a private cloud, in a public cloud, and as software as a service offering. The third point is the digital exchange. This is the interface through third-party vendors, the best of breed approach. This is you can compare it with an app store by Apple. Every module which you can find in this app store is certified by Blue Prism. So no code which is not checked is put onto this platform. So you can ensure that everything you download from this app store is proven and is running well into your environment. You can have it as a global app store, but if you have a big enterprise and you want to have your private app store, you can have the enterprise digital exchange, which is similar feature, but it is installed in your environment. How does it work? How does this app store work? You can see it within this small video. You may these two guys. It's out of Matrix. They are in a very serious situation on top of a skyscraper, and the only way to escape is to fly a helicopter. And this helicopter, unfortunately, Trinity is unable to fly it, but within a few seconds, she gets the skill to fly this helicopter through the Matrix, and after a few seconds, she's able to fly this helicopter and ensure these two guys to escape in this serious situation. And in reality, in this digital exchange, it works quite similar. Here's a snapshot of our digital exchange. All the modules you can download and put it into the process model by drag and drop. So download, using it drag and drop, maybe some minor configuration, giving some credentials, for example, and then you can use the different capabilities of this App Store. It's really that easy. And similar to a human talent who needs to gain some skill, it's the same with a digital talent, but gaining skill, regardless whether it's application skill or AI-related skill, it's much easier and much faster than to train up a human talent. With respect to AI, we support out of the box the main supplier and vendor of AI technology. It's Microsoft, IBM Watson, and Google, but we support many others also, so we can integrate into your specific AI vendor too. So in the next couple of minutes, I would like to cover some use cases, because this is only theory. You want to see some use cases. And we have chosen 2 use cases which we have done for customers. The first one is a visual pipeline inspection and escalation. We want to be proactive in figuring out where some pieces are impacted by corrosion. And the second one is a breast cancer screening, which we have done for NHS in UK. So coming to the first use case, the visual pipeline inspection. A customer of us, we've done it within a proof of concept. It's an big energy provider, and they have a pipeline in Alaska, so in most parts far away from any civilization, and it's very hard and reactive to monitor and manage this pipeline. To make it more proactive and more automatic, they decided to use some drones. The drone is flying beside the pipeline, taking tons of pictures. And these photos are put onto a share, and these photos are taken from a share, put into the machine learning, into a machine learning algorithm and engine powered by IBM Watson. And based on the machine learning confidence level, the images are tagged, and if needed, are sent to a particular email address to a service center organization. So how does it work? Here you can see some example pictures which the drone has taken on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, our automated process, which is a screenshot of our user interface. Here you can see the robot is taken picture by picture. The robot also automatically log into to IBM Watson, for example. Then the photo is sent to this AI service and checked. And here is an example of corrosion. So the corrosion is detected with a confidence level of 90%, which is quite high. And based on this photo is tagged. Another one gives you an example. So the photo is taken to the machine learning algorithm, and the result is, okay, no corrosion is detected. So all the photos which are corrosion detected and tagged, put together with the GPS information, sent via email to the service center organization, and then they are now in a position to send a service center team to the particular position of this pipeline to get rid of this issue. This is a very interesting use case, and in the end, we combined 2 AI services. We combined Watson with Microsoft Azure Visual Service. By using this 2 algorithm, they can teach each other and continuously improve the model. This is the first use case, and the second one is breast cancer screening. We have done it for NHS and based on Microsoft Azure Vision. So I'll give you two numbers. The first one is that the average duration between mammogram and the result being returned needs 2 weeks, which is incredible long period for the patient, where they wait for the result. And based on a US statistic, between 20 and 30% of the mammogram scans are misdiagnosed. So the result is not precise enough, and it takes too long. So that's the reason why we combine all these things together. We combine the different disparate systems of the hospital, combine it with modern AI technology. And this whole procedure, this whole automation process consists of 4 different steps. The first one, the mammography photos are sent to the doctor via an email with a description of the doctor, description of the patient, and so on and so on. This is an example of 4 pictures. And then the digital worker, our robot, reads the email, understands the content, and detached the file. And then again, we log into a system, into the Microsoft Azure service, put the photos into this service, and wait for the result. And the result is more precise than it was done traditionally in the hospital, and much faster. So based on the photos are verified by Microsoft Azure Vision, and based on the result, based on the confidence level, a particular escalation is done, as mentioned before, based on the probability level. So in the first email in the middle of the screen, unfortunately, we figured out a positive result. This result is sent to the doctor of this patient with a recommendation to arrange an appointment to explain the therapy and the result itself to the patients. In the second email on the right-hand side, there was a normal result, so no positive result. And so the medical records are updated automatically by the digital worker. And also the result is sent directly to the patient without any need for the doctor to explain it. So that's the reason why we increase, there can show we increase dramatically the speed of getting the result, and the results are more precise. So summing up everything, we provide value in 3 different areas. The first one, our approach is real business-led because we provide a no-code platform. It's totally drag and drop driven, and this ensures operational agility. On the other hand side, it's totally IT controlled. It's important to have a secure and a secure platform without any option to change log files. So everything needs to be secure, especially in this area of healthcare or in the finance sector. And the last point is we open it up for a really intelligent ecosystem. We open our ecosystem with our technology alliance partners, with our digital exchange to third-party vendors, and especially we ensure the power of AI technology. So altogether, we ensure that Blue Prism is a road to AI. Thank you very much. And now I'm open for any questions. Thanks a lot.